Now it may be that you want to start from scratch and create a new drawing in AutoCAD 2017 rather than open an existing one. Now what you can do here is you can actually create your own template files, but also open from a template file. Now an AutoCAD template file is a DWT file. Now you can open from the application menu, the big red A in the top left corner, or with the new features in AutoCAD 2017, you can go to the Start tab here, just below the ribbon. And if you click on the Start tab, you've got this Getting Started section right here. And you'll notice there's a Templates option. So if I click there like that, I can select a known template that comes with AutoCAD. Now I work with ISO with AutoCAD because I work in metric and millimeters. And there's an ACAD ISO.dwt file right there. So if I click there, that will open up a blank drawing from that template. So you can see I'm now in drawing 4.dwg. It's just a sequential default drawing numbering system when you open up a new drawing. So I've obviously opened up drawing 1, 2 and 3 somewhere else. Now I'm set to all of the settings for that particular template. So if I look at my layers and go into layer properties there, I've got a default layer of 0. If I close the layer properties manager, go to the annotation flyout here, that's on the home tab on the ribbon by the way, and click here on the text style, I've got my default text styles, standard and annotative. So I'll close that as well. Now, I've created a blank drawing, a DWG file. Let's say I've set some settings in here and I want to save that as a DWT. What I can do there is I can actually save this as a DWT by just going up to Save As on the quick access toolbar there. Click on Save As, and you can see there that it's saving to the template folder already. That's because I've saved some templates previously. It just defaults to that location. So you can see it's trying to save it as drawing4.dwg. If I change the file type to an AutoCAD drawing template, a DWT, you'll see now that it lists all of the DWTs available. Now I might want to call this ACAD ISO 2. So I don't overwrite the original. So if I click on ACAD ISO, it puts that file name in the file name box. I click there and change that to ACAD ISO 2, like so, and I save it. And it will then prompt me for the template options, which are a description, the measurement. It's a metric template, not an English one that uses feet and inches. So make sure you've got that set up. And I'm just going to leave the new layer notification set to the default setting there. I'll click on OK. And you can see it's trying to go to the path now. If I just click on Save there, not Save As, it then just shows me the file name, which is ACAD ISO 2.dwt. Now, what happens if I've got an existing drawing with all my settings in it and I want to convert that to a template? I can go to the Start tab here. Here's some drawings I've already opened. So there's O2 Managing Files. I'll open that up again, which is the file we've been using for a number of the previous exercises. Now it's got all the settings in it. I'm just going to zoom out on the mouse there, roll back on the wheel. And if I go and look at something like the layers in here and click on layer properties, I've got all my layers set up. I'll close the layer properties manager there. If I go to the annotation flyout there and select text styles, I've got all my text styles. So we can assume in this drawing that everything is set up the way we want it. So again, we use the Save As and we go up to the top of the screen. So I'll just jump over to the top of the screen here, Save As like so. And it's right there. So it's trying to save it as a drawing at the moment. Now if I change that to DWT on the files of type again, like I did before, the DWT defaults to the AutoCAD template folder, which is set up in your AutoCAD options. Now you'll notice there's one there called My Template. I'm going to select that one and overwrite it. And you can see, look, it's got the same information in it. And it's one that I tested earlier. So it's mytemplate.dwt. I'll click on Save. Do I want to replace it? Yes, I will. And as soon as I do that now, it wants the new template options, the description. So I'll call this My Metric Template. Like that. Make sure the measurement there is metric as well, and I've set the default layer notification again. When I click on OK, that now saves that, as you can see, as My Template DWT at the top of the screen. Again, if I click on Save, it just shows me the file name there. So it's mytemplate.dwt, but it's got all this drawing gobbledygook in it. I'm going to select all of that by using a crossing selection. Click, drag over from right to left and click again. I'm going to erase all of that. Now it's prompting me there about some non-associative hatch boundary grips. I don't need to worry about those because I'm deleting everything. So I go to erase, that's all gone, and there's 638 objects erased. But all of the settings are still there. Things like the layers in the layer properties are all still there. So this is now going to be saved as a DWT. So I'll just close the layer properties, save it again this time, overriding. So you see the little asterisk disappeared up there on the tab. So what I've got now is a template that I can use to open a new drawing. So let's close the template files down by clicking on the crosses here. So I'll close those down, and I'm now in the Start Drawing over here again in the Start tab. So if I go to Templates and scroll down, I can now find my template there, and when I open that up and I look at my layers, you'll see that I've got all those layers in there ready to be used in a new blank drawing, which in this case is drawing5.dwg. So as you can see, saving as a template is a great way of making sure that you've got existing information when you open up new drawings in AutoCAD 2017.